organizing committee member, welcome you to this valedictory function of 5 days Atal online faculty development program on sensor technology, sponsored by AICTE, Atal Academy and organized by Department of Electronics Communication Engineering, School of Engineering, Mizoram University. It is our honor to have great scientists and eminent personality in the academic and research field with us in this valedictory program. I am happy to introduce to you Dr. Sudhir Kamath Sir, Director General, Microelectronic Device, Computational System and Cyber System, Ministry of Defense, Government of India, New Delhi, as the Honorable Chief Guest for this valedictory function. We are honored by your presence on this occasion, sir. I am glad to introduce our guest of honor for this inaugural function, Professor K.R.S. Sambasiva Rao, Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University. We are honored by your presence. Maybe sir will join.
Yes, sir has joined already.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. I am happy to introduce Dr. Niladri Pratap Maiti, sir, head as well as the coordinator of this 5 days long program, and Dr. Sudipto Chattopadhyay, sir, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, Mizoram University. I welcome you all in this valedictory program. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Niladri Pratap Maiti, Head, Department of ECE, Mizoram University, and also coordinator for this FDP, to address the program.
A very good afternoon to all. Starting with a quote by Chanakya, "The fragrance of flower spreads only in the direction of the mind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions." So, ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to have with us Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir as the honorable chief guest of the valedictory ceremony. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir is an outstanding scientist and the Director General of Microelectronic Devices, Computational Systems and Cyber Systems, DRDO, Ministry of Defense, Government of India. He has vast experience in the field of electronics engineering in the defense applications. He is the recipient of DRDO Agni Award 2 times and also DRDO Scientist of the Year Award in 2009 for his significant contribution in the field of microwave tubes. Your presence, sir, is indeed a source of great motivation to us. Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir, may I quote to you one of the comments that you have made last year to me? Dr. Maiti, what you are doing, you should do happily. So I can remember till now, sir, for your comments and quote. So today also, again, I am looking forward to your valedictory address today. And once again, a warm welcome to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to have with the Professor K.R.S. Sambasiva Rao, our beloved Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Mizoram University, the guest of honor of this valedictory ceremony. I feel proud to introduce you to this incredible researchers. He is a great academician and dynamic administrator. Thank you very much, sir. You are with us. Everybody knows our Vice Chancellor, sir, is very busy now due to the undergoing interview and other administrative work. In spite of this, he has accepted our request, and thank you very much, sir. It is a matter of great honor that our AICTE Atal FDP on sensor technology has completed its 5th day with great success. As we know, the main objective of AICTE Training and Learning Academy is to help in imparting quality technical education in the country and to support technical institutions in fostering research, innovation, and entrepreneurship through training and various emerging areas. So in this FDP, we have concentrated on advanced sensor applications like electromagnetic wave sensors, CMOS image sensors, optical sensors, electrochemical sensors, MOS sensors, planar antenna sensor, photonic sensors, MEMS-based sensor for biological applications, and new generation of ultrasonography probe sensor. Also solar cell sensor and sensor in defense applications. Also another talk is included about stress management as per AICTE regulations. We had very renowned professor who delivered the talks from all around the world Firstly, Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir, Director General DRDO. Today morning talk was wonderful, wonderful, sir. Distinguished Professor, Professor Bhaskar Choube, University of Siegen, Germany. Professor Enad Das, University of Calcutta. Professor P.P. Sau, Tezpur University. Professor V. Madhurima, Central University of Tamil Nadu. Professor Kalpana Saroti, Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Dr. Aritra Ghosh, University of Exeter, UK. And distinguished professors from Mizoram University. Therefore, this workshop was provided us not only essential knowledge, but also a great opportunity to share experiences on both technical and theoretical issues of sensor technology. Finally, once again, a warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir, and also guest of honor of our function, our beloved Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. Now, the concluding with a quote, the end of a story is now new beginning for many others. So, thanking you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your good welcome speech. Now, it's my pleasure to invite our inspiration and dynamic academic leader, Professor K.R.S. Samasiva Rao, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University, to address the gathering.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Kamath sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sorry, I think it looks to be you are in the airport.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm in airport, sir. Actually, I'm going because some health issue. I could not have to go urgently. That's why.
No problem. No problem. You can go ahead with your yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comments, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. All the participants and coordinator, Professor Maiti, and other faculty members of Atal workshop, Atal FDP program of IAS sponsored by ACT. It was a great happy moment that it has been successfully completed and very nicely organized by our electronics and communication engineering department. And I hope that we might have been benefited by the various speakers from different parts of the country, and also the very good speakers come from DRDO and the very esteemed guests like Sudhir Kamath sir and also Madam Soumya, no?
Seema Binayak, ma'am.
Huh?
Madam Seema Binayak, ma'am.
Seema Binayak has come and joined in the FTP program as chief guest, and they have addressed all the participants. I hope you might have benefited by this. So I would be very happy that we extend the same cooperation and help by all the guests who addressed our FDP workshop, and we will have a collaborative activity between all the speakers and also our institution, and we will continue the same thing. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity because my flight is at 3:30, so I have to go there and join. So kindly excuse me, sir, Kamath sir. I just joined. Thank you very much, sir.
Sure, sure. So all the best, and take care of health.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, Maiti,
Yes,
I'm leaving now.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please take care of yourself, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Safe journey, sir. So now it's my privilege to invite our honorable chief guest for this valedictory function, and one of the eminent scientists of India, Dr. Sudhir Kamath sir, Director General, Microelectronics Device, Computational System and Cyber System, DRDO, Ministry of Defense, Government of India, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good afternoon to all of you. I once again thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Samasiva Rao ji, in spite of his busy schedule and health issues. I mean, he has participated in this, and the organizer of this particular program, Faculty Development Program of IACT, for the valedictory function. As I said in the morning, I should have been making it for the inaugural function, but nevertheless, I think now I'm making it for the valedictory function. This program, as I understand, it was for 5 days. It started on Monday and till today. And there were eminent speakers, as you have said, I think not only from India, from abroad also. And I'm sure the participants which were around, as I saw in the morning, It was around 60 to 80 to 90 people who are participating in this particular faculty development program. And the various subjects which was covered is on the sensor technology concept, the type of sensors, sensors for future technologies. You also have nanosensors, CMOS image sensors, and again, what are the design difficulties, fabrication difficulties, and of course the MEMS-based sensors. And towards the end, I think in the morning I spoke about various sensors which is required for the defense application. As I was telling then, that I think sensors are part of nature. I think some sensors are visible, some sensors which is not visible and beyond our mind. But if you really carefully analyze the nature, we find that every particle has, every portion of the nature has sensors. And that they are mostly natural sensors. And it is time now, slowly. We are also trying to imitate nature and trying to develop the sensors which can perform equally as far as possible, closer to the natural sensors, with the purpose that we get some input. Because of course nature gives signal from their sensors. Nature definitely gives signal, but in our busy day-to-day life, we don't recognize those feedback of the sensors which is available from nature. And that is where we find that a lot of problems we face in day-to-day life, the natural disasters, all these things which is happening is because we are not actually sensitive about the feedback we are getting from the natural sensors. Now, at the same time, because of the busy life, we as a human being, we are looking for more and more automation. And as we go in the field of automation, not only for electronics, but any field for that matter, whether it is agriculture, whether it is biomedical, whether it is technological or industrial, everywhere, if you want to talk about automation, there is a requirement of sensors, because any automation is not possible unless we get a feedback. And feedback is possible only from the sensors which is placed in the system. When I say system, it can be, depending on application, systems may be different. For example, if you talk about industry, then I think for automation in the industry, you need to have a sensors for either the material quality. You may have to have a sensor for process control. When you say process control, maybe temperature, pressure, and things like that. And then finally quality and qualification, characterization, and then finally the feedback in case there is a requirement to improve the product. So that is as far as industry is concerned. But similarly, if you talk about agriculture, as I stated in the morning, if you really want to have a very good yield of the crop, then we need to optimize the parameters to get a good yield. And when you say parameters, because we cannot change nature, but of course we can help nature to complement our effort. And to do that, I think we need to have a sensors about the atmosphere, ambient, humidity control. We can also have similarly the sensors required for the soil properties, the minerals available, the moisture contents, and things like that. And based on that, we can give the necessary fertilizers or necessary environment can be created so that the yield of the crop can be improved. Similarly, in the field of medical sciences, automation in the sense because manual surgery used to be there earlier, but now day by day, many things, including diagnostics, are becoming automated. And similarly, when you want to do the diagnosis, a lot of sensors can be utilized for carrying out the diagnosis as well as for the surgery or for the operation theater, where the parameter of a human body can be measured in using different type of sensors, which will optimize the operation time as well as help the doctors to do a better job. So, the conventional sensors, thermometers and BP measurement meter and things like that. But there are biosensors, there are so many sensors which we can talk about, which I am sure that various speakers must have spoken. And similarly, if you talk about another field is automobile industry, which you have said. So, I'm just covering the various sectors where the day-to-day, life of the human beings are affected. And to make our life better, I think we need to have automation. And when you talk about automation, we need to add a lot of sensors. A simple Another example of the sensor is nothing but the mobile which we use these days. Without our knowledge, there are a number of sensors available here in this mobile smartphones. Similarly, if you talk about the health band, which people are using it, again, there are a number of sensors, MEMS-based sensors or different type of sensors which is available. So if you talk about sensors other from natural, sensors given by nature, we have plenty of opportunity and plenty of places sensors are used. And keeping that in mind, this particular course, which has been well thought of, giving a title of sensors technology, is very apt, and it is necessary. The faculty development program, the faculty members as well as students get to know about the various sensors which is available, the technologies which is available or which is coming up in the future, and that will help to make this country, the future generation, learn more and more about the sensors technology, because this is basically connected directly with the physics and science, directly related to science and technology. And this aspect, with this input, whatever the faculty members who have participated in the particular workshop have got the input, can further work upon that. I have also suggested in the morning that the faculty members, whoever has participated, they should not stop at this point. They should explore in one area, because it's not possible for one faculty member to keep on, work on all type of sensors. Focus on, based on your background, based on your interest or your region, whichever sensor they want to work, pick up one technology and start pursuing on that, try to do the job. Whatever help is required from DRDO side or the university side, our own lab side, where we are working, we can coordinate and we can also help you out in that. We also, as I said, I think we have the fabrication facility also. Other than our fabrication facility, some of the sensors are made by even SCL Chandigarh also. And there are other smaller R&D centers available in various places like Indian Institute of Science, or maybe IIT Delhi, IIT Mumbai, and other places. So these facilities can be utilized by the other universities and with a collaborative program. DRDO as a whole, we are of course encouraging collaboration with academia so that we can use the resources, the younger resources which is coming up, to encourage them to work in this area. And that will help us to establish newer technologies and take this country Atmanirbhar. And that is possible only if we have the basic science and hold on our basic science and technology, and which will help us to make a better product. And as our government is now focusing, is not only for us, but also we should focus on technologies where we can even export, so that we can, the India can become a power to reckon with. With these few words, I would like to once again thank Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, Professor Shamsubra Rao, and the organizing committee of this particular faculty development program for giving me the opportunity to share my views. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your words and sharing your views. Definitely, I think participants will follow your words, and definitely will try to find some collaboration with DRDO, because in electronics field, we know that the main limitation is the fabrication. So thank you for your opportunity. Definitely people will go there and utilize the facility you have in your labs. And now I request Dr. Sudipta Chattopadhyay, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, to give the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Abhijit Ghosh, for giving me the opportunity to give the vote of thanks. Now, first of all, I would like to thank AICTE for giving us wonderful opportunity to conduct this Atal FDP program. And at the same time, I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sudhir Kamath, DG DRDO, for his gracious presence in our Atal FDP program. I would also like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor K.R.S. Sambasiva Rao, the guest of honor of this program, for his continuous encouragement. We are really happy and honored to have you both in this platform. You have managed your invaluable time with us in spite of your busy schedule. Secondly, I would like to thank our Dean, Professor L. Lalit Kumar Singh, for his help from all aspects. And at the same time, I must offer my gratitude to Dr. Niladri Pratap Maiti, coordinator of this FDP program. Also, the head of the department of ECE department, for his tremendous effort to make the program fruitful in all aspects. We are also indebted to our honorable speakers in this program, and we are really thankful to the participants for their participation as well as their wonderful patience. Last but not the least, I would like to offer my gratefulness to the entire team, means all the faculty and staff members of ECE department for their help to make the program a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So all the best. All the best, Professor Maiti. Also, I think I really enjoyed staying there in Mizoram. Looking forward for meeting you again sometimes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, you are most welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Ghosh. Professor, of course, I didn't get your name.
Chattopadhyay, Sudipta Chattopadhyay.
Yeah, Professor Chattopadhyay. So thanks a lot for conducting a wonderful program. And I think all the best to Mizoram University for carrying out further technical activities. Keep it up. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll end up our valedictory session here. Thank you to all the participants.